is Luke Young, Director General of Naimun 50, and here with me I have...
Hey everyone, I'm Ian Marshall, I'm the Director of DISEC.
Hey, what's up, DISEC? I'm Dane Schmickman, I'll be your chair this Naimun 50.
So Ian and Dane, tell us a little bit more about your Naimun committee.
Well, DISEC is the Disarmament and Security Committee. So what we focus on are primarily military and security issues around the world. Traditionally it's ranged from weapons to counterterrorism to nuclear issues. This year we're doing the Iran nuclear problem and also the current lack of a legal framework and international framework for unmanned aerial vehicles.
Yeah, so obviously these topics are extremely important for international security today. The first topic being unmanned aerial vehicles has a more broad strategic effect on military deployment around the world, and it's important for the international community to make a statement on what that means and give some guidance to countries that are perhaps interested in messing with UAVs. The second one, obviously, is Iranian non-compliance with the NPT. This is a topic that's been extremely important in the news, and the General Assembly really hasn't dealt with it at all, while the Security Council has. So this is an opportunity for you guys to really, jump in with 2 feet and embrace the complexities of both the UAV and the Iranian issue.
What are you most looking forward to at Naimun 50?
I'm really looking forward to the embassy tours. It's always really interesting to see which different embassies are going to open their doors to name delegates each year, meeting people inside the embassies, being able to see how different each one is, and so I always like being the guide on those tours.
So in addition to the embassy tours, which are extremely exciting, on Friday, Hilltop Madness is going to be bigger, better than it's ever been before this Naimun 50. It's something that I'm particularly looking forward to because it's my 4th Naimun, but it's also something that's very different than it's ever been. So it's going to be exciting. I'm ready to jump in and have a lot of fun with you guys that Friday. Hilltop Madness.
Now, going back to your committee a little bit, what exactly are you expecting from your committee delegates? What would the ideal delegate look like?
Well, for me, my whole focus is making this General Assembly not just that ordinary General Assembly. And for that, I don't just want that ordinary delegate. I don't want people who are going to go up and say the same thing they would in a spec poll committee. I don't want people who go up and have that same sort of formulaic speech that's so typical of a General Assembly. We chose specific crises so people can get really specific in their details and their ideas. So for me, that's really what we're looking to see. They're making sure that they're doing really good content in addition to just general Model UN and stuff and strategy.
So Luke, there are 2 answers to this question. First, to piggyback on what Ian was saying, this committee is going to be different. For those of you who have done DISEC before, who have been to Naimun before, or some of the other Model UN conferences, guaranteed this is going to be like no GA you've ever been in, and you're going to figure out why once you get to Naimun. I've done a lot of GAs. I consider myself a GA delegate primarily, and because of that, I know what makes them boring and what makes them fun. And Ian and I and a group of incredible Georgetown staffers are going to make sure that this one is going to be great for you guys. Now, what does that mean for you as a delegate? How do you distinguish yourself? Well, know that both Ian and I have done a heck of a lot of Model UN. And so we know the tricks. To the question of what I'm most looking for in an ideal delegate, this is a good question, and it has 2 answers. First, I already said. Second, the second thing is that know that I've done Model UN a lot. Ian done Model UN a lot. The other people on staff have done Model UN a heck of a lot. And so we understand the sort of the tricks and sorts of things that delegates can do to sort of show that they're leaders of their blocks and so forth. Really try and love this simulation. Get into it. Be a part of this activity, this exercise of debating with each other and arguing with each other respectfully and engaging in some sort of civil discourse where it's not about showing at all costs that you're the leader and that you're going to win. It's about talking about what matters in this world. And if you do that, I guarantee you, for those of you who are looking to do well competitively, I guarantee we're going to see it. And it'll be a far more enjoyable and fulfilling experience for you.
Well, I want to thank you, Ian and Dane, for being with us here today. But first, I have one important question for you. If you could grant nuclear powers, nuclear ability to a non-nuclear nation, which nation would that be?
I would probably say Argentina, just because I want to see what President Kirchner does with the nuclear weapons.
This is a very good question, Luke. So let me try and answer it. I think I would give the nuclear weapons to Switzerland. Switzerland is a demobilized country, and I think it would really be a fascinating change to European security policy to have a country that doesn't even have an army to have a nuclear stockpile. It'd be pretty fascinating.
Well, I want to thank both of you for being here today, and we will see you all at Naimun 50 in February.
Naimun 50, be there or be square.